Hello booktube, my name is the Book Mage, welcome back to my channel. So it is currently February 29th, I think it's called the Blxxd. And seeing as we have a whole extra day this year, I figured that means that I have a whole extra day for reading. So that's pretty much it, I'm just going to spend this entire day just reading. I mean, like, what better way to spend your additional 24 hours of this year? So I am currently reading The Shadow Saints by Gareth Hanrahan. This is the second book in the Black Iron Legacy series. The first book was one of my favourite books of last year and I'm almost finished with this one. I don't know if you can see, but like I only have like a teeny tiny bit left. So my first read of the day is just going to be finishing this, and it has been a wild ride. Like, no spoilers, but this book is wild. I'm done with my first book. I feel like this has taken a lot of effort to get through. I've read this for the most part in like the past like 2 days. It is a very dense book. I'm just always trying to guess like where this story is going, and now I know that there's got to be a third book in this series and I feel like I need it immediately. I feel like after that I definitely need to give my brain time to rest. So I think what I might do is I'm probably going to take a quick break, maybe get like a snack or a drink or something, potentially put on some clothes that are not pajamas, and then I'm going to come back downstairs to read. Hello, what's up? I'm back in this white void. It is very bright today. Anyway, so I did not end up getting a snack. I'm honestly just too lazy to cook. But what I did end up getting is a whole load of books that I ordered and haven't unboxed yet. And I just filmed a haul video, so I kind of can't be bothered doing one again right now. So I figured I could just open these in this vlog. So yeah, it's time for an impromptu book haul. So yeah, I ended up ordering like a lot of like shorter books, like books that I could read in like a day or less than a day. Kind of because I guess if like my Goodreads challenge starts to like dip. Also, some of these did seem like really good. Oh, okay, so the first one that I bought and kind of forgot about is Prosper's Demon by KJ Parker. And honestly, I was really drawn to this one because of the cover. Like, I love weird covers like this. I love like all the weird covers where it's like I just like where people don't have faces. Is that an aesthetic? If it is, I really like that. So I'm pretty sure this is about like a person who is possessed by a demon, but just let me read you the synopsis because otherwise I'm probably just gonna get it wrong. So, an exorcist's methods aren't delicate, but they're undeniably effective. He'll get the demon out, he just doesn't particularly care what happens to the person. His target, Prosper of Shans, is a man of science determined to raise the world's first philosopher king, reared according to the purest principles. Too bad he's possessed. So this one is, I'm honestly just really excited to read this one. It sounds so much like my thing. It sounds dark and weird and philosophical, possibly theological, and it's really like, look how tiny this is. This is the opposite of a thick boy. So yeah, I'm really excited to read this one. Can I prop these up anywhere? Oh yeah, that's professional. That'll do. Most of these books, like, I'm not sure what is in like each package. I do remember ordering this one mainly because Emily from Books with Emily Fox, I think she talked about this, and I've definitely seen some other people talk about this. Yeah, this is The Test by Sylvain Nouvelle, which is like the most elven name I've ever heard. So this is, I think it's one of those like sort of dystopian, potentially slightly science fiction-y kind of philosophical stories that may hit a little bit too close to home given like the current political climate. So the back says that this is set in Britain in the not too distant future, and I believe it's like a citizenship test thing that takes like a weird or dark turn and just gets really weird. And the back just says, how do you value another person's life when all you have is multiple choice? So this isn't like the kind of book that I normally pick up, I think you can probably tell, but I've only heard good things, so It interested me, and we all know that my wallet has no bounds when it comes to books that interest me. I really need to get through these faster. Oh, okay, yes. I also picked up Binti by Nadi Okorafor. I think that's how you say this. I'm sure somebody will correct me in case I'm wrong in the comments. Anyway, this is a really, really short sci-fi story, and I'm pretty sure it's about like a girl going to some sort of like outer space like academy or like school or something like that. Again, this is another one that I've seen a lot of people pick up, and like the cover, I don't know, like I don't normally like faces on covers, but I kind of like the aesthetic of this one. I don't know what it is, but like the paint just seems really luminous and like it just looks so. I think my issue with not liking faces on covers is that I read mainly fantasy, and I like my book covers to almost look like there's something that could have been produced in that world. So I don't think I like photographic pictures of characters on fantasy book covers, because I'm like, bitch, you don't have a camera. But if it's a sci-fi, I think maybe that's why I don't mind, because I've had a few sci-fis where they've had pictures of people on the covers and I don't mind. I'm answering the real questions today. Basically, this is just like a really short book haul. This is like, why am I, oh my god. Oh, this is like the thickest short book I've got out so far. Oh yeah, I remember being super excited about this. Okay, this is Sisters of the Vast Black. Again, I'm pretty sure this is like nuns in like deep space. It's like a religious vessel in deep space, and I don't know what it is that so interests me about this. I mean, I know I like theology and religion and stuff in fantasy, but I also think I really, really like it in sci-fi. I think it's because like religion and technology tend not to mesh sometimes, but like, I don't know. I also just read recently the Ancestor trilogy, and so I think I have like a soft spot for like nuns at the moment. But yeah, I am very excited to read this. I'm tempted to like maybe make this the next thing that I pick up. I just want to see nuns in space. Like, what more can I ask for? You would think that for a mini haul I would have less books than this, but no. Oh, come on. Oh yeah, I remember ordering this again. I ordered way too much stuff. I think I've been on like, I don't know whether it's because a lot of these short books are just sci-fi and I'm looking for short books and they just happen to be sci-fi, or whether I'm on like a sci-fi kick. I don't know. But I picked up All Systems Red, the first book in the Murderbot series by Martha Wells. This, I know, follows like a sentient-ish AI robot that is basically a murderbot. I think it's there as like a guard. What I've heard of people say, it kind of has its own personality like inside its head, and it's a little bit sassy. That's kind of like the vibe I'm getting. I don't know why, that just really interests me. It sounds, I don't know, it sounds like it could be like a little bit of like dark humor. It sounds like it might be like sassy and sarcastic, and if I really just like the idea of just like a deadpan kind of arrogant sort of robot character. So yeah, again, this is really short and this is a beautiful hardback. Okay, now I'm gonna have to like move over slightly. Okay, this one's interesting. Like, I'm assuming this has been opened already. Well, next we have, if I could open it, Voices by David Elliott. This I think is like poetry, and it has deckled edges as well. Okay, so I think that's supposed to be like a sword. Yeah, so this is poetry and it's based around, or like themed around, Joan of Arc, and again it's really short. And I don't know, I don't really read much poetry. Not that I like dislike poetry, I like poetry, I write poetry. I just don't tend to gravitate towards reading it, I guess. I prefer like, I really like the romantic poets, and I really like older classical or medieval poets. I'm not so fond of like modern poetry. That's just like a personal taste thing, so maybe that's why. But yeah, I'm willing to give this one a go. And it has like a really pretty cover. So yeah, so there are the 6 books of like my little mini haul, and if you put them all together they're like almost the size of just like a regular book. I did also order, I think it's called The Armored Saint. I can't remember who it's by, but like I guess that one just hasn't showed up yet. So yeah, I'm gonna maybe make a quick cup of tea because it seems like the British thing to do. And then maybe I'll pick like one of these to continue reading today. I'm doing like a specific challenge thing for next month, so I don't really want to start reading any of that like a day early. So maybe I'll just read one of these. Okay, so I'm back with a cup of tea, and I think while I wait for my tea to cool down, because this is like, it's actually really hot, I have another little unboxing that I want to do, and this one is, it's not books, but it is Bookish candles. And I have wanted some Bookish candles for like quite a while. I've ordered like a couple different orders from a few places, but this was the first one to show up. So yeah, I'm basically just excited to smell like all of these, which I think I just found like on Etsy or something. Yeah, I did. I just got these off Etsy. They looked cute, they looked cool, and I'm pretty sure some of them were like either Game of Thrones or Harry Potter themed, and I was like, I need those. Okay, so my first candle is, okay, this is Christmas at Downton Abbey, and I've never seen Downton Abbey, but like it's meant to smell like cloves, a fireplace, and pine, and I literally just bought it for the smell because I think that would smell amazing. It kind of smells like butterscotch or something like that. It smells, oh my god, I wish you could smell this. I wish I could eat candles also. I'm not making like a good account for myself here. This one is from Red Queen, and again, not a series that I have read, but I just wanted to know what this smelled like because it is meant to smell like storm, blood, and parchment, and I'm like, does this just smell like rain and books? Because if so, I have no idea what this is supposed to smell like. It kind of smells like cologne or aftershave. It smells nice. I think it might have like pine in there or something. I'm really bad at scents. So far, they both smell really good. Even though I don't know either of these series, I just want the smells. Although I am starting to think that like the scents written on them are not what they actually smell like. Oh yes, okay. This one I'm so excited for. This one is like a Game of Thrones themed candle, and you burn it and you find out what house you're in. But yeah, it comes with this, and this will tell you like depending on like what colour either the flame burns or what colour the wax turns. It's probably just going to be like something encased in the wax that goes like one of these colours, and I'm kind of interested to see like what, you know, great house of Westeros I would be in. So there was like a Harry Potter one that reveals like your Hogwarts house, but I was like, if it's anything other than Ravenclaw, I'd be really mad and I wouldn't want to burn it. So I think I'd get the Game of Thrones one because I don't really care like which colour it goes. I think it would be fun to just like get a house. So okay, I bought more candles than I thought I did. Okay, yeah, this one again, definitely Game of Thrones. So this one is Snow, Metal, and Blood, and it's called Winter is Coming, and it does not smell like snow, metal, and blood, which is the main reason that I bought it, because I was like, that would smell really weird, really cool, really atmospheric. It smells like, it's both really sweet and floral. It smells kind of like popcorny and a little bit flowery at the same time. I wish it told you the actual goddamn scents because then I would know what I was smelling. Okay, I have no idea. It smells nice, but like I don't know what it is. I think I've posted this on Twitter before, but like this is like my issue with like indie candles, is that I'm like, if you say that it smells like the night sky, defiance, and magic, I'm like, I don't know what that smells like. Please just tell me. Please just tell me. Because there are certain scents that I definitely try to avoid. Like I can understand snow, metal, and blood not being real scents, because I know what metal smells like, and blood, it probably just smells like copper, if I'm honest. It probably just smells like wet copper, which is fine. But like cloves, fireplace, and pine are three very distinctive real scents that you do get in candles, yet this doesn't smell of any of them. And I'm so confused what anything is meant to smell like. Okay, this one was called Reading by the Fireplace, and it's supposed to smell like fireplace, books, and vanilla. I'm betting this is just gonna smell like vanilla. It just smells like vanilla. It smells almost exactly the same as like one of the others. I'm so confused what's going on here. I thought when I bought this, I really thought it would smell like burning wood and vanilla and maybe like paper. This is really weird. Just tell me what it smells like. Just tell me what it smells like. Okay, this one is called Currently Reading, and is meant to smell like hazelnut, I think blankets, cozy blankets, and books. Yes. So I'm hoping that it just smells like hazelnut, because I really like the smell of hazelnut. But for all I know, it could smell of like ylang ylang. I think it might have, I think it definitely does have like a little hint of hazelnut. It kind of smells a little bit like a Kinder Bueno. There's definitely like a lot of like vanilla or something else, like a butterscotchy in there. So far, this is the only one that's definitely had at least one of the scents in it. Okay, my last candle. Honestly, it's anyone's guess as to what this will smell like. This one is Not Today, and this is meant to smell like Winterfell, smoke, and pine needles. And again, in my like, I don't know, ignorant little head, I just assumed that these would smell like what I was told they would smell like. So I'm expecting this to smell like smoke and like trees, because there are real candles that do smell like that. Like I think Yankee have some that smell like fireplaces or campfires and pines. I smell the pine. It smells sweet. I don't smell any smoke, but like I still really do like that smell. I have like a bunch of candles here that do not smell of like basically anything that it says on the label, but they all still smell really nice. So like I'm still gonna burn all these and still be really happy that like my room smells freaking amazing. But also I have to ask, if you make like indie candles or anything, how are people supposed to know what they smell like? Like, what if it turned out that like I hated the smell of like vanilla or something? I definitely did purchase some of these under the impression that they would smell like what they smelled like what it said that they would smell like. Again, for the ones that say things like, you know, it smells like love and betrayal and the night sky, I'm like, okay, I get it, you're probably just gonna smell like lavender. I have no idea. I like the ones that actually tell you, like, I don't care what it says on the label as long as it tells you like what the actual smell is somewhere on the candle. These do not. Like, luckily they do all smell really, really nice. I'm not displeased. But I'm just like, if you bought anything else like that, nothing else is so cryptic about what you're buying. Nothing else. I feel like candles at this point are basically mystery boxes. Like, if I buy a Yankee candle and it says it smells like smoke and pine, it normally smells like smoke and pine. But I feel like if you buy an indie candle that says like, oh, it smells like smoke and pine and maybe blood or something, it's like, it just smells like butterscotch. They do smell really good, so like I would genuinely recommend like these candles because I think they smell like amazing, but I have no idea how to recommend finding the ones that are the scents that you like. I don't know. So yeah, if you want kind of like, I don't know, a fun potluck candle experience, I would recommend this store. Like, they do smell really, really good and the prices are really good. Definitely going to light one of these, but I think I'm actually going to light the Game of Thrones one because it doesn't smell of anything. I'm surprised I haven't passed out yet. I am really sensitive to smell. If I walk through like the perfume section of a Boots, I get really dizzy and lightheaded. I almost passed out in the candle section at an IKEA once, so I'm surprised that I'm not like swaying on my seat. So my tea is now cool enough to drink and we are gonna light this and find out what great house I'm in. I don't know how long this will take, but like I'm reading all day in here, so like I've got time to wait. Anybody want to like take a bet? I feel like either Stark or Targaryen are probably going to be like the coolest houses to be in. But honestly, I feel like basically any of these, I'm not particularly drawn to one house more than another. I like characters from like most of these houses in the show, so I'm kind of just like, I just want to see like what colour it goes. And I think while I wait for that to reveal itself, I'm going to drink my tea, and I think I'm going to pick up Prosper's Demon as my next book. It's really short, I'm really excited about this. I'm in a particular mood, and I think this is it. I'm starting to see some sort of colour on the bottom of this candle, but I can't tell yet whether it's like orange or red or maybe pink. Hey, back with another update. So I finished Prosper's Demon and it was interesting. It was different. I can't really speak for the story, but like I liked the narrative, I liked the setup, kind of. I liked the premise. So interesting. I always feel like with very short books that I always feel like I want something more out of them normally, and I don't know, I liked this character. I would like to see more. I don't think you ever get to know the name of the main character, so... Oh, that, and I think... So, the candle has revealed a colour, and it looks red, but it could be a dark orange. So, I think that means I'm a Targaryen, but if it's orange... How orange is orange? I'm pretty sure that that's red, which I'm pretty sure means that I'm in House Targaryen. I mean, that suits me very well. I have previously had silver hair and I love dragons, so that's fine for me. Also, I've been burning this one, this Not Today. I'm trying to think of what to move on to next. I'm thinking maybe like Binti or The Test. I don't know, part of me wants to try like the Murderbot thing. I don't know. I might make a snack first, some toast, figure out what I'm gonna read, and then read it. I haven't really eaten today, so I should probably make some toast or something. It's currently like 2:15 in the afternoon, so I have plenty more time to do reading. It's now 5 to 5 and I just finished reading Binti. It's actually really good. It was different for a sci-fi that I'm used to. It was really short though, so like it was still interesting the whole way through. I think I might actually continue on with that series. I think there's like 2 or 3 more books after this one, and I don't know what I'm going to read next. Part of me wants to read the test, but given the time, like I don't know, like I want to read one of these and I think I want to read All Systems Red. I really want to start reading something else tomorrow, and if I don't finish this tonight then I'm absolutely screwed because it's slightly longer than the others. How many pages is this? Can I do this without spoiling myself? Oh, okay, it's not as long as I thought it was. It's basically 150 pages. So, actually, yeah, I think I could do that. Okay, I think my last book of the evening is going to be All Systems Red. I want to read about Murderbot. That's what I'm feeling. And because I'm home by myself, I'm also gonna be that bitch, and I'm gonna order some Chinese food, I think. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna read the first chapter of this, see how I feel about it, because then I'm committed, and then I can order Chinese. The Chinese opens in 1 minute, so can I read a chapter in 1 minute? I doubt it. Okay, so this book does not have chapters, but I'm 16 pages in and there's been like the first break between scenes sort of thing. I like it so far. I like Murderbot. Like me, he seems to care nothing for the people around him and would much rather just be watching TV or listening to music. A Murderbot after my own heart, if I had one. Yeah, so I'm really enjoying this. I'm definitely going to keep reading this. I think I can finish this by the end of tonight, but it depends how distracted I get, because what I can see happening is I'll eat and then I will fall asleep after eating. But if I manage to read this, then I'm feeling like this is a pretty good accomplishment for this weekend, this extra day, even though I didn't read all of this today. But finishing one book and starting and finishing 3 others sounds like a good way to spend my additional 24 hours. I'm pretty pleased. Oh, I blew it out. Oops. I'm choking on smoke, but like, I think it just smells kind of like wax, but I don't dislike that. I really need to put this lid on, otherwise everyone's gonna smell like smoke. Okay, I'm gonna go order some delicious Chinese food. Okay, so I've changed back into my pyjamas. It's that level of the evening where I just don't care, which if we're getting specific is 5:26. So I ordered Chinese food. It turns out my local takeaway, the driver just hasn't shown up, so it might be a really long time before my food gets here. Until then, I guess all I can do is keep reading. I'm done. The book does have chapters and now I'm on page 25, so it's really good so far. I really like it. I'm not going to spoil anything, but I really like Murderbot. I don't know how much more I'm going to be able to read like before my food comes, and if I don't like end up in a food coma after that. I think I can have this done by tonight if I like don't immediately fall asleep after eating, which high possibility, but we'll see. Hello again. So it's just about to go 8 PM and I've retired myself to bed. So I brought my book to bed with me. I'm only this far into it, so I'm not very far, but I am really enjoying it so far, and I do really like Murderbot. Those are my thoughts at the moment. I might check in before oh, you can already see that I'm like really ready to go to bed. I might check in before I go to bed. Hopefully I'll have read all of this. If not, I'll have to figure something out because I really need to start reading my other books tomorrow. So with that said, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna read. I might finish this tonight. It's possible. And either way, I'm pretty sure whatever my next update will be the last one. So yeah, this whole extra day of reading I have really been enjoying so far. We should do this every year. Hello. Okay, it's the next day. I couldn't update you last night or this morning. I went to sleep last night, finished the book this morning. I loved this book. It was fantastic. I love Murderbot. This is like a solid like 4 stars, maybe like 4.25 stars. Like, it's really good. It's too short for me to really rate it like a 5, but like I love Murderbot and I am absolutely going to buy all the rest of the series. I think like book 5 or something comes out, like, is it like later this year? I'm so excited, and that's like a full-size book, so I think I found like a new favourite series. I really love this. So yeah, I realise I look really rough, but this is basically the only time I just want to get this vlog out of the way. I feel like I had a really good day of reading. I read some, like, I liked all the books that I read. This definitely like my favourite of like the 3 shorter ones that I read. So yeah, I really liked this. I really liked this whole day of reading, and now that it's the 1st of March, I have other things I have to read. So do let me know how you guys spent your additional 24 hours this year, the Blxxd of this year. Let me know if you've read anything good lately, and yeah, hopefully there should be some other videos up from me soon, and yeah, that's about it. Goodbye. Peace out.